Coming up on This Week in Torrance.
An annual event designed to bring neighbors together to help fight crime. We'll tell you all about the upcoming National Night Out.
Then a unique team of Torrance firefighters are out at the Ferguson fire, saving first responders' lives. We'll tell you more.
Plus, we'll take you to an annual block party that takes visitors back in time.
And canines from the Torrance Police Department show off their skills. We'll tell you where. These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories.
A highly opposed development won't be moving forward.
Thank you. Moratorium continues.
Community members at the recent Torrance City Council meeting showed their approval as council unanimously agreed to extend a moratorium for another 10 months. The moratorium bans the construction of any new car washes in the city while more background studies are done. The proposed mechanical car wash would be located on 2355 Sepulveda Boulevard. Residents were given an opportunity to voice their opinions and oppose the development. Many say the building of a car wash would cause excessive noise, traffic concerns, and would be a threat to public safety. One resident also said the car wash wouldn't go with the aesthetics of the neighborhood. Developers also had the chance to speak, and they addressed many of the concerns. The car wash representative said it would be a fully staffed car wash and that they have already conducted a noise and traffic study. Findings show that the ambient noise would be lower than traffic noise in the area. They also touched upon the fact that the car wash would have new technology that would recycle 85% of the water used, along with noise control measures that would be installed in the car wash.
Well, block parties all throughout the city are in the works in an effort to bring residents and police officers together to help fight crime. The Torrance City Council proclaimed August 7th as National Night Out Against Crime. The annual event is a nationwide crime, drug, and violence prevention program. In its 35th year, Torrance joins forces with thousands of other communities across the country in promoting cooperative police community crime prevention efforts and neighborhood watch programs. On that night, neighborhoods host block parties, cookouts, and get-togethers where police meet and greet with community members.
The Torrance Fire Department has been playing a unique role in assisting with the Ferguson fire. The Rapid Extraction Module Torrance Support Team, also known as REMS, were requested to help with the blaze, which continues to grow in Northern California. This group of firefighters are a safety extraction team with the primary mission of removing injured firefighters at a wildland incident and taking them to appropriate facilities. The fire has spread across the mountainsides near Yosemite National Park. At least one firefighter was killed and 6 others injured during this incident. More than 3,300 firefighters are working to put out the fire, which started on July 13th. The REMS team is made up of 4 firefighters, 2 from El Segundo and 2 from Torrance, who have a specialty in high and low angle rope rescue. It's the first time the Torrance fire personnel have been deployed on this team.
A big toy company headquartered in the South Bay announced plans to cut back. In the hopes of cutting costs, Mattel, which has a sales office in Torrance, says it will lay off more than 2,200 people, or 22% of its workforce, and close all of its factories in Mexico. The recent closure of Toys R Us stores affected the popular maker of Barbie dolls and Hot Wheels. A Mattel spokesman says the job cuts will affect mainly its office workers worldwide. Mattel is based in El Segundo with about 28,000 employees. The company lost more than $240 million in the second quarter. The job cuts are part of a $650 million cost-cutting effort.
Building plans for a one-of-a-kind cancer center in Torrance is making progress. The second round of reviews for the building plans for the Hunt Cancer Center Medical Office was recently completed. The building includes 2 stories over basement parking and will be roughly 35,000 square feet in size. The center is named after the late Donald Hunt and his wife Priscilla. Donald Hunt was the founder of the South Bay-based Hunt Enterprises and is one of the largest contributors to Torrance Memorial. The new building will house the hospital's oncology department and will have ties to Cedars-Sinai Medical Group, who have subspecialists that treat more than 60 types of cancers. The center will also offer a 32-station infusion center to be located on the second floor.
Now, if you're headed to Torrance City Hall, don't be discouraged if you see some fencing. On-site construction of the City Hall Plaza has begun, and the scope of work for the project includes new concrete and pavers to repair lifted and damaged concrete and inset tiles caused by tree roots. The hope is to enhance the overall appearance of the plaza. There will be new benches, fountain features, irrigation improvements, and an installation of a 48-inch medallion with the city seal. Officials say the pedestrian walkway under the canopy will not be blocked and access will be available to all the doors entering City Hall on the south side. Work is expected to continue through October.
With the latest heat wave, if your home gets too hot, don't forget there are several cooling stations in Torrance you can visit. Stop by the Torrance Art Museum, Katie Geisert Civic Center Library, and the Bartlett Senior Center, or head to Lalamo Fashion Center, where it's sure to be nice and cool even on the hottest days.
A summer festival displays the culture of Japan right here in Torrance.
Plus, we'll tell you how CVS is planning to combat opioid abuse.
Yes, but see, you don't have a college degree.
Well, no, but
okay,
I can.
well...
Wait. Before you skip over me, can you at least hear me out? No, I do not have a college degree, but I've been working 2 jobs since the age of 18. I've been doing internships while raising my little brother, and any moment that I can spare, I'm studying, just trying to better myself. Okay, I'm ready for this.
Wow. I'd love to hear more.
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
The Japanese community of the South Bay celebrated its 23rd annual USA Bridge Summer Festival, which took place at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center. Our reporter, Roxana Powell, was there and tells us more.
Residents from Torrance and surrounding areas came for a day full of fun and good time. Deborah Key came all the way from Corona to experience firsthand the Japanese culture.
I think it's important to express them equally out there since the Japanese culture is seemingly growing recently, and just to let them feel a little bit more at home even in a foreign country.
Performances, exhibits, martial art demonstrations, food, and games for kids were there to entertain the audience and to help them learn about the Japanese culture.
I think it's nice that they have it every year. It kind of brings all the Japanese community together, as well as other people who are interested in Japanese culture.
It's really awesome because it's also like he's a half Japanese, so it's a good way for him to get in touch with his roots.
Over 60 booths with souvenirs, kimonos, hair salon, and many more were there to promote their products.
We're a local company, and we've been in business for 36 years, and every year try to express how we appreciate the Japanese community.
Right, left, right, left, right.
Hiromi Hiyashi is part of the dance group and has been participating for the past 5 years.
I hope everybody comes here and enjoy it, and this is the only way to learn Japanese culture.
Especially we have a lot of Japanese first generation, and they have a good old-fashioned traditional way. So that's why we try to teach, what's the traditional.
This year's festivities brought more attendees than in previous years, and the shows did not disappoint.
I like the general feel. The thing, it's very different from the other places you go in America, since it is a more Japanese-based culture and everything. So the stalls are a lot closer together, and there's a lot more people. It's a small area, and just in general, I just like the feel of the general atmosphere.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Roxana Powell.
Thanks, Roxana. In case you missed this event, it's expected to return next summer, so be sure to mark your calendar.
A block party in downtown Torrance was one to remember. For the 14th year, the Torrance Historical Society and Museum hosted their Rock Around the Block event in honor of Torrance's All-America City Award that was received in the late 50s. Some dressed up in their favorite poodle skirts and outfits to enjoy a summer evening that took place on Craven's to Sartori Avenues. Now, once again this year, vintage cars were on display along with special exhibits. People were able to check out high school yearbooks, with the Torrance Historical Society having the largest collection. Some even participated in a pie-eating, hula hoop, and bubblegum blowing contest.
14 years ago, we decided, how can we get more visitors into the museum? So we thought, let's host a 50s event. And we evolved that around when the city received the All-America City Award in 1956. So that's how we based our theme. And as you can see, it's been a grand success every single year.
I'm here with my grandmother, and I'm here all the way from London. So I'm here to celebrate the history of Torrance.
This is really the best of Torrance, you know, they're bringing back the Model A's and, you know, all the 50s dancing and music, and of course our great In-N-Out burger here. So it's a great time for all here.
And if these activities didn't entertain you, a renowned professional yo-yo artist, Alex Hattori, showed off his skills, and various South Bay musical groups performed. Torrance Fire Department was also on the scene to teach people how to perform hands-only CPR. The Torrance Historical Society and Museum is located at 1345 Post Avenue.
A local coach has a new title. El Camino College's track and field head coach, Dean Lofgren, was recently named the Men's Coach of the Year by the California Community College Cross Country and Track Coaches Association. Lofgren took his team to individual state championships and a third-place finish at the CCCAA Southern California Regional Championships. Coach Lofgren has served El Camino College for 32 years and has built a successful track program. But this award isn't the first. He's received 6 CCCAA and 26 South Coast Conference Coach of the Year awards. Congratulations, Coach Lofgren. The coach is also a Torrance native, a graduate of West High School and El Camino College.
A safety fair in the South Bay demonstrated the highly skilled canine unit of the local police departments. Los Angeles County Police Canine Association hosted its 19th annual Police Canine Demonstration and Educational Public Safety Fair in Redondo Beach. Torrance Police Department participated with demonstrations by Canine Argos and Gyro. The Los Angeles County Police Canine Association represents the law enforcement communities across the country. The association provided funding for Torrance Department's canines, bomb detection, and basic training.
For the 6th year in a row, a senior in home care was rated the best by the South Bay community. 24-hour home care, which has a location in Torrance, was named today as South Bay's best senior in home care by the Daily Breeze. The annual award is chosen by the readers and members in the community. It awards a company that feel has earned their trust and respect for providing quality services while caring for and giving back. This marks the 6th time the business has been recognized. Founded in Torrance in 2008, 24-Hour has expanded to 16 offices throughout California, Arizona, and Texas. The home care specializes in high-quality, customized professional caregiving seniors and individuals with developmental disabilities.
The Torrance-based Honda is bringing a new look to a familiar model. The 2019 HR-V now has new trim, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto integration, and available Honda sensing. The model has a reputation as a versatile and sporty 5-door subcompact SUV. Now, for the first time, it now features the Honda Sensing suite of advanced safety and driver assistive technologies, including a collision mitigation braking system and lane keeping assist. You will also notice a new exterior and interior look, with the grille enhanced by a new interpretation of the flying wing rendered in dark chrome.
Another popular snack is added onto the list of recent recalls. 4 varieties of goldfish crackers joined the growing list of items removed from shelves, along with Ritz crackers. This recall might be puzzling, but it has to do with the salty coating on the crackers. The Food and Drug Administration issued a public health alert for foods that contain whey powder, which is used to make the coating found on processed foods, including crackers. Officials stressed that the products were recalled out of precaution and that none of them tested positive for salmonella. There have been no illnesses reported so far, but consumers should not eat any of the recalled food because it could make you sick.
Kraft Heinz is recalling thousands of cases of a popular cheese dip. Officials say the Taco Bell salsa con queso mild cheese dip could become a breeding ground for botulism and potentially fatal food poisoning. The company says product separation can happen where components of the dip come apart, leading to a fatal form of bacterial food poisoning. Symptoms of botulism include general weakness, dizziness, double vision, and trouble speaking and swallowing. Both types being recalled come in 15-ounce glass jars with best by dates of October 31st, 2018 to January 23rd, 2019. Consumers are urged to return it to the place of purchase for an exchange or refund. Heinz has not received any reports or complaints of illnesses from consumers.
A tire company based in Torrance announced a recall. Achieva Rubber Corporation is recalling 284 of its Innova brand specialty trailer tires. Officials say that some of them may fail federal truck tire strength test. The recall includes Innova Ultra Runner tires, which were manufactured in China. The tires also lack sufficient nylon belt material in their construction. The company will replace the tires free of charge. Achieva Rubber Corporation offers high quality in Innova bicycle, wheelchair, go-kart, scooter, golf cart, trailer, motorcycle, and ATV tires at affordable prices.
CVS is taking steps to combat the rise in opioid abuse. The company recently installed 62 new safe medication disposal units across Southern California. The new units are being installed in Los Angeles, Anaheim, San Diego, Long Beach, and Riverside. CVS has also donated more than 900 units to police departments, collecting more than 350,000 pounds of unwanted opioid medications. Right now, the closest drop box locations are at the Hermosa, Manhattan, and Hawthorne Police Departments. While there isn't a location here in Torrance just yet, you can still drop off when they host Drug Take-Back Day. You can drop off your expired, unused, or unwanted medications for safe disposal at these locations. The mission of the drop box is to keep unused drugs away from potential users and abusers. CVS also announced it will award $330,000 in grants to community health centers in California that are focused on increasing access to treatment for addiction and recovery services. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, more than 115 people die each day due to opioid abuse. To find a location of a CVS safe medication disposal unit, visit cvs.com.
There is no better way to enjoy the warm weather than taking a dip in the pool or ocean. But Red Cross officials say water safety comes first. If you're planning on going for a swim in a pool, ensure that everyone in the family is water competent. This means knowing your limitations and how to recognize and avoid hazards. Adults should actively supervise children and stay within arm's reach of young children. Fence your pool in with your four-sided fencing that is at least 4 feet in height, and use self-closing, self-latching gates. When it comes to visiting the beach, be aware that swimming in a pool is different than an ocean. Swim only at a beach with a lifeguard within a designated swimming area. Protect your neck and don't dive head first. Walk carefully into open waters. And if you do get caught in a rip current, don't panic. Swim parallel to the shore until you are out of the current. Once you are free, swim toward the shore. Go to redcross.org for more tips. Still ahead, upcoming events you won't want to miss.
We'll be back in just a minute.
You can't sit here.
Don't add her to the chain.
It was just a joke.
We're not friends.
Why are you talking to me?
He started it.
She's so gross.
Lame. Loser.
Weirdo.
I've said and done things before that I'm not proud of.
Just as I've been hurt by others.
The thing is, this is not who I am. And it's definitely not who I want to be.
I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to spread gossip.
I don't want to be a body shamer.
I don't want to exclude anyone.
I don't want to make anyone feel lonely,
left out,
hurt. We have the power to be more.
We can create a kinder world.
It's not that hard.
We just need to stop.
Take a moment and consider others before we speak.
And before we act.
Be more.
Be more.
Be more.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some upcoming events. Schweitzer Learning Center will host the Boots, Brews, and Barbecue Launch Party on August 3rd. It will take place from 5 to 9 p.m. at Strand Brewing Company. The two partners have teamed up to provide attendees with a night full of games, delicious craft beer, and much more for the biggest outdoor event taking place on September 15th. This is one of the biggest fundraisers for the center. Then on Saturday, August 11th from 10 a.m. to noon, Del Amo Fashion Center is hosting an annual back-to-school kids event at their outdoor village. There will be lawn games, crafts, face painting, and balloon twisting, and delicious refreshments. And tickets are on sale right now for the LA Galaxy game on Tuesday, August 14th at 7:30, with a portion of every ticket sold supporting the Torrance Education Foundation. Tickets are $20. For more information, email Seth Ridge at lagalaxy.com. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.